Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, your lovely faces, to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, this is not going to go well for Diddy now, is it? So many things have come out in the last week since his arrest. Obviously, you've had a whole host of CEOs, high-powered CEOs, step down and resign from their jobs. People who are actually regulars at Diddy's freak parties, according to a lot of people online. We will be doing a video on that in the week. But today, what we're going to be looking at is this. Jennifer Lopez has been seen in bed with ex-Diddy at one of his parties in resurfaced photo, amidst obviously his trafficking charges. Now, being a kid who grew up in the 90s, she was everywhere. From the mid to the late 90s, JLo was everywhere. You know, there was like Money Train with Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson. Then there was Out of Sight with George Clooney, which I gotta admit, I absolutely love that film. It's so good. But with this by here, she went out with Diddy, I believe at 99, which we will get into now. And obviously, it was everywhere. There was photos everywhere of them. But photos of JLo in bed with her ex have resurfaced following the disgraced rapper's recent arrest. Diddy taken into custody in New York on Monday as part of a trafficking investigation and is currently being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. Now, it's got by here as well that he was denied bail. Yeah, they actually put down that they were going to do a $50 million bail. They were like, we'll pay you this. And the judges were like, no, you're going to jail, pal. You are not going on the streets. You are a flight risk. Guarantee you, if they said yes, okay, give us the money, he'd be gone. No one would ever see him again. But it says he has been placed on this watch after being indicted for this racketeering and these related charges. Amidst the controversy, a viral image from Diddy's 2000 4th of July party shows him in bed with Jennifer Lopez and the late R&B icon Aaliyah. And obviously, the sad thing with Aaliyah, or you know, again, the UK and the American, we say words different and names different, but obviously the whole thing with R. Kelly, and that is this. Also pictured were late record executive Andre Harrell, model Nantane Adcock, and Damon Dash. And again, with this, it's supposedly like a 50-foot bed or something, which is absolutely insane. The attendees beamed with smiles as they relaxed on the oversized bed, appearing to cozy up next to one another. At the time, JLo and Diddy were still a couple, having dated from 1999 to 2001. The resurfaced image comes after a clip of her mother becoming furious after being asked if a romantic reunion with Diddy was a possibility went viral after his arrest. Back in 2015, Jennifer Lopez, she appeared on The Wendy Williams Show with her mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, in the audience. Talk show host Wendy was curious if there was any possible reconciliation on the horizon at the time, as she was said, "If you recall, the last time you were here, I was telling you that I could always see you getting back with Puffy in a little way." Yeah, it's absolutely insane. JLo laughed and shook her head while Wendy shrugged, but it was Guadalupe's reaction which was the most eyebrow-raising. The audience could be heard reacting as the camera cut to the A-lister's mother in the audience as she furiously looked toward the famous daughter and shouted no while doing a cut-it hand gesture. So we have that one there. Some of y'all didn't catch JLo mum's reaction when Wendy Williams said this. That's what someone on Twitter said. This comes after Diddy was seen making a joke, here we go, about locking women up at parties in a resurfaced Conan O'Brien interview that took place 22 years earlier. In the interview of Diddy on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, he says that comments about having locks on the doors to prevent women from leaving parties. While giving tips on how to put on a killer party, he said, "This is what you need to do. Women, beautiful women, of course. Beautiful men for the ladies, of course." And he gives a checklist on how to throw a bash, such as needing alcohols and some water. When Conan questioned why water was on the list, Diddy said, "I don't know if guys have noticed this, like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. Gotta keep them there," he continued. "You need locks on the doors." Absolutely insane. Combs was arrested by Homeland Security officials at the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, and on Tuesday a judge ordered him to be held without bail. At the central allegations against him are so-called these freak-off sessions, where the rapper would allegedly coerce and do that to women into performing lengthy marathons. And obviously there's JLo there. And it's interesting to see that, obviously, when all of this has been going on, look what's happened with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. There's some things there that Ben Affleck may have been told a few things. No one knows. The arrest of Diddy comes approximately 6 months after federal authorities raided his home, in LA and Miami. In those raids, prosecutors said agents found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant that were alleged to have been used in his infamous freak-offs. Yeah, having that much baby oil and all that kind of stuff is ridiculous. Someone actually on Instagram, they did a mathematical equation of how much, each bottle of baby oil had and all this kind of stuff, and it worked out to like over 1.5 metric ton of baby oil. Absolutely insane. He must have been buying it wholesale at Costco. He must have. Authorities said they have interviewed more than 50 witnesses as well, and associates, and their raid included the seizure of a trove of laptops, cell phones, and hard drives. Yeah, this guy supposedly filmed every single thing as well. No matter where you were in the house, no matter what room, you were recorded. Which, and obviously they got a lot of these things here now with Jennifer Lopez, because like we were saying, her and Ben Affleck, they're on their way out. But prosecutors also claim they are in possession of footage that they claim proves Diddy coerced and manipulated people into taking part in these acts. Power and money, that's it. Diddy's attorney, they're not in his surname, has argued in court this week that his client does not deserve to be lumped in with other high-profile figures accused of similar crimes, such as R. Kelly and that dude. Well, to be honest with you, Diddy, you did it. Diddy did it. South Park was telling the world all of this years in the early 2000s, because they heard stories. And again, South Park, they create an episode in 6 days. I can't wait to see what they do with this, because that's going to happen. But all these things are happening, and it's interesting to see that, where's all these celebrities? The ones who come up and stood up and shouted, all of their lungs, you need to believe victims, you need to do this, you need to do that. And they went all in, and they were just throwing everything on social media, videos, on normal media, TV, you name it. They were shouting from the top of their lungs, and they were going, these people need to be arrested, this, that, and the other. Well, where are they all now? They have said nothing about Diddy. None of them. Where's Ellen? She had a lot to say about a lot of these people. Where's Jay-Z, Beyonce? Where's all these people? Oprah. There's so many people going on. But like I said, we do have a video coming out in the middle of the week where we are looking at the people who have said things about other people, but they've been linked with Diddy and a lot of these freak-offs. So it's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. And obviously, speaking of the indictment, his lawyer said, this is evidence, not of trafficking, but of being caught being unfaithful. He was in a 10-year loving relationship through dark periods. Meanwhile, Lopez, who recently filed for divorce from Ben Affleck, was seen on a shopping spree in Beverly Hills on Saturday, but has remained silent about her ex's arrest. Well, yeah, she will. She will remain silent because it's hard to say it, but I really do think that things are going to come out about so many people. It's going to be insane. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.